Okay, Old Pal. Oh, that's probably not it. Pet Welfare Organization, which is abbreviated. NS, Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, SPCA. Research Scientist's degree, PhD, I think. Fury. I don't know that one. George Eliot's Blank Martyr. I don't know. Sound in a Pasture. Moose. Sings Gershwin, a 1950s album. Somebody sings Gershwin. I don't know, Sinatra. One performing a barrel roll or tail slide. Those sound like aerial maneuvers, like fighter pilot maybe. Let's see if that fits. No, it doesn't. Test pilot, no, that's stupid. Hold up. Could be a robbery or it could be pause. So, bank robber. Tried to buy time. Skip. Capital of Utah for short. What's Salt Lake City? Quattro meno uno, which is 4 minus 1 is Trey. Trace, no. Lack of objectivity is bias. Professional critics. Don't know. Classic diner order pie. They're back in town for 1976. The Boys. Singer-songwriter Anna DeFranco. Annie. I think it's Anna. Stefan with a Presidential Medal of Freedom. Stefan. Gloria, maybe? Gloria. Egress is an exit. What all signs point to in this puzzle? I don't yet know. I've got a few circled letters, but we'll find out. Dang it. Darn. Ingenious people of the Delaware Valley. Ingenious people, I don't know. Soak up is to sop, maybe. Hometown of the Iowa State Daily. Capital Iowa, maybe Des Moines, no, that doesn't fit. Director Lee Ang. Natural phenomenon first witnessed in 1968. I don't know. Prefix with dynamic. Aerodynamic, maybe? Doesn't quite fit. I don't know, let's go. A-E-R-O, I don't know about that. Pass leading to a dunk in basketball window. Is that layup? I don't know. Alley-oop, do-wop, syllable. Shaboop. 1950s dance. Wish to join is, song played over the opening credits of Moonstruck. I feel like that was, Dean Martin, wasn't it? That's Amore. That's Amore. That's it. What bourbon whiskey is made from? I don't know. Okay. Statistical groupings are, cohorts of passage, ceremonies, also known as vicinity, is area, maybe? Speaker systems for short. Amp, maybe? I don't know. Kit, perhaps. Tries as one's patience. So you're trying my patience. You're annoying, perhaps. You are so right. Amen. Okay. Rowing teams, are they called clubs? I don't know. Permissible under Islamic. Oh, Hilal. If I spelled Halal, Hilal, I think. Unleashing emotion in a less than attractive way is exciting. This is probably an N, ing. Unappealing. Coying. Kaying. Saying, coying, I don't know. Riposte. I don't know what that word means. Ancient Mesopotamian civilization. Tip the tongue there, take the load off and sit. As well as, so additionally, or, I don't know. Impossible is, I don't know, Rogers' partner in classic Hollywood. Rogers and Hammerstein, Roy Rogers, Buck Rogers, Sears, handful or pole. Oops, some extra letter there. Feature of many a rain jacket hood. Something not observed in Arizona and Hawaii. They don't have it, huh? Something not observed in Arizona or Hawaii. DS something? Abbreviation for desert? Is there not a desert in Arizona? Units equivalent to 1,000th of an inch. So this is not metric. So these must be mits, mats, whoops. Suffix with ecto or cytoplasm. Or plasol? I don't know about that one. I'm just going to get rid of Gloria altogether. Sorry, kid. Ectoplasm. Let him. Okay. Where was I? Here I am. Off-roader for short. ATV. Start of a choosing. Eeny, meeny, miny, no. Eeny. Okay. Noche. Tonight in Spanish. Esta noche. This night. Actress Diane. Oh, Parenthood. Diane Keaton. Diane. Well, whatever. Flurry of finger pointing. Locale in product names. Locale is product names. Chuck is to. I think darn. I'm not very confident of that. And Van Joist Fleck. I know what one of those two words means. All right. Plow pulling pair of oxen. Parts of many portfolios in brief. Part of the portfolios. Stocks. Cash. CDs. CDs would be 3 letters. I don't know. Party New York City neighborhood. Soho. Sneaks a glance as to peaks. Aviator designed a line of anti-wrinkle women's wear. I don't know. Exceptional ability. I also don't know that. What was that last one about the aviator? Could that have been Earhart? Amelia Earhart? Really? It fits, doesn't it? Let's keep that there for now. Second ability, I don't know. Rent Splitter, informal, is a roommate, oh, roomie, because it's informal. Imperial blank, a beer order. Imperial, maybe this one is keg. Macbeth Quintet, not the, one getting onboarded is like a new hire, employee, a intern, one getting onboarded, passenger, a ship maybe, diplomat Kofi Annan, blank stadium, former home of the vets, gosh, I don't know this, home stadium, him, cham, chim, chom, sham, chom, chom. Well, I don't confidently know about that name, so I'll get back to ingredients in the Scottish dessert crunchon. I don't know what that is. Scottish, what they eat over there. Greenhouse array of plants. March Madness organization, NCAA. Shortening used in baking. Shortening used in baking. We use butter, lard, fat. I bet it's fat. Boy, that would make both fats amore and wrong though. No longer working. Abbreviated, so it's broken. It's retired. RET. Fury is L-I what? Fury is my I don't know. Georgia Lace blank mourner, no closer to that. Pulsing Gershwin. Ulna, well, I don't know. 1 barrel roll or test line. Pilot. So I got the last few. What kind of pilot? A test pilot, attack pilot, at ease pilot, at rest pilot. Pilot, hold up. Back at. Hold up is to prevent, to try to buy time. Stalled, S-T-A-L-L-E, professional critics. This one feels on the tip of my tongue. Professional critics. Estefan. So all signs point to. So yes, I got exit. Sure. I don't know what those could be right now. Indigenous people. What's the vertical one here? I don't know either of those two clues. Come on back here. Still on with that one. Earth, what? Natural phenomenon. Rise. So 68 would have been the space program, but it's Earthrise. So I don't think that's keg anymore. Rise. Imperial. Imperial. Pass leading to it. Done. Oop. An alley oop. Maybe. Doo-wop syllable. Could be Shabaf, I don't know. 1950s dance. Break off into the K. And definitely the O. 1950. Hop. Sock hop. Okay, I wish to join. I don't know. Bourbon's made of corn, really? I don't know that. Statistical groupings. Don't know. Passage ceremonies or rites. Tries as one's tests. You are so right. Amen. Unleashing emotion in less than attractive way. Cloying. Unflattering. F-L-A. When you crying. So ugly crying. Ugly crying. Riposte. Still don't know it. Ancient Mesopotamian civilization. Doesn't. Gosh. As well as. Additionally also. Impossible. Cost be. Can't be. That's impossible. Roger's partner in classic Hollywood. Actress Diane. Character Diane. Pop. Okay, flurry of finger pointing is form. Flurry of finger pointing. Form norm. Form. Locale, proper name. Chuck is in the row. Is to yeet. That's all there's. Chuck as in beef brand chuck. And we select once again parts of many portfolios. We got stocks, we got CDs. But that's 4 letters, not 3. Exceptional ability is a pro process exceptional. Process is the only English word that seems to fit in any project. Protest. That's just for process. Exactly. Imperial IPA. I think that's a beer. Wish to join is my I can't tell them. Can I get in? Let's go back to verticals. Quintet, act, F5. Well, that's a number. X, yes. That's the letters. One getting onboarded. Hiree. Someone just hired. Okay. Met Stadium. Sham Stadium. Sham. Shim. Shem. Shime. I don't know. Ingredients in Scottish dessert. Oh, this is kit, and then the shortening used in baking. Lard fat is the one I thought of. Fury, wood, lie, polices, Gershwin. What kind of a pilot does barrel rolls? A stunt pilot. Hold up, still don't know it. Professional critics are reveal artists, reveal it. Stefan, science point, let's say yes, I don't know. Indigenous people in the Delaware Valley cannot been up, Der Daily, which is a newspaper apparently. Do Wop Circle Shah? Let's say Shah. Wish to join. Camden. Wish to join. Statistical groupings. I guess I could guess that S. Statistical grouping is Mesopotamia, as well as Fuss, PH, Poos, Pius, Twiz. I don't know about one of those letters. I'm just talking about classic Hollywood. Rogers sounds like a last name. It is a last name, so this also would be a last name. So and so Rogers. Laurel and Hardy. Somebody. East. Diane, Priest, Diane, Feast, Diane, Beast, East, Feast, East. Flurry of finger pointing is a parashorm. Locale, truck, parts of mini portfolios, stocks on cities, bonds, no, because it's benefit, Shem Stadium, 400 minutes, ingredients. Okay, time for some judicious cheating, and I'm just going to save time and say check the puzzle for all my wrong letters. Check anyway. Ooh, boy. So if this is not AMP for the speaker systems, I'm gonna put kit. And then if this is not process, I'm gonna think propest, proless, progest, promess, proness, probest, protest, progress, prodes, process. I truly don't know what goes there, but maybe the wish to join will help me. Yan, Dan, Van, Tan. Well, if you're not ordering pie at a diner, what the heck else are you going to egg? You only get eggs, though. Diner order. It would be coffee, tea, not tea. You don't get tea at a diner. At a diner, you get coffee, you get pie, you get. Okay, this is not Eenie. Eenie, maybe it's E-I. Or maybe it's two E's. Yeah, it looks right. Eenie. Okay, so professional critics are revealers. This is probably an R. Revealers? Professional critics? I guess they do reveal things. Which would make this Diane Leist? Don't think I know that name, but this might be a Truskins. National Society of Printing. ASPCA, American Society. So Mesopotamian civilization. Straw. Etruscan. Darn. Dang it. Well, the A is correct. For day, it's dag. No, the D is wrong. And everything else is wrong. Now that I know that that's definitely a T. Shortening used in baking does begin with T. I put K in there. Maybe it's tic-tac shortening used in baking. Shortening. I don't have too many kinds of shortening. If it's not Hillel, Halal. Okay, so my fury is now rage, which makes these crubs. No, it doesn't. Rowing teams are crews. Should have known that from the start. Okay, so now that I got a W, the hold up is to waylay. Okay, we're getting somewhere. And this one, Ella with an A. Ella Fitzgerald sings Gershwin, perhaps. Riposte is a meal. Oh yes, of course. Assyria with an I, isn't it? Assyria. Revealers. Is that how you spell reveal? Well, anyway, as well as P and the U and S, they're all legit, huh? As well as foos, poos, pews, pus, pews, wait, I don't know that word. Blank martyr. What's this one? I wish to join. Bam, Banton, Lanton, Janton, Fanton, Danton, Canton, Ranton, Rin, Ban, Rin, Chin, Bin, Bin, Din. Alright, let's do another check puzzle. Okay, kit, and then we have revealers, revisers, final L, reviefers, revisers, reviters, professional critics, let's get rid of kits and try something else. Kits, yeah, not kits, but speaker systems for short. It's not a kit or an amp, it's my blank. About the shortening, making, shortening, fat, lard, Shea Stadium, oh, of course. Ingredients and starch dessert. Could be oats. Speaker system, TAS, NAS, LAS, TAS, BAS, base. Statistical groupings, next, bets, next, next, sets. Okay. Shortening. Teaspoons. Alright, Georgia needs sling. I don't know. Process is not process. Exceptional ability is there's only 26, there's only 25 possibilities here. Proquest, process, progress, protest, progress, progress, progress. Okay, let's go with this vertical. Blurry finger pointing is a storm. This is something storm, I'm pretty sure. So it's a blame, B-L-A-M. Yeah, blame storm, why not? That fits. I've never heard anybody use that sentence. Which makes this not acceptable ability, but the wish to join is a Banton, Fanton, Canton, Ranton, Tanton, Ganton, Hanton, Janton, Santon, Danton, Manton, I don't know the word. Parts of any portfolio, I don't even know, it's not CD, so maybe they're stock spawns, stock cash. Any portfolios have government spawns. And I think, let's look at all my circle clues. We have exit, call, road, dollar, pots, all signs point to this. Pots, piece, exit, call, name, Miller. No, I'm gonna reveal some stuff here. Let's get this out of the way. Reveal that word. Emilio Esteban. Okay, for that name. Presidential Medal of Freedom, eh? Nicely done, Emilio. Okay, so now we have the E. Fred Astaire. Oh, yes, he danced with somebody whose last name must have been Rogers. Okay, Emilio also got me this I. Any of the portfolios have, so classic diner order. If it's not pie, it's back. That's bought big. Diner order. It's not well, it's not I. We'll have sandwiches. I think of coffee, sandwiches, burger. BLT perhaps. Okay, so locale, light. Okay, so now we got the vertical Chuck Taylor. Chuck. So it's Chuck Todd. Could be somebody else, but dang it, batted. Yeah, I think it's Chuck Todd. We'll leave that one for a bit. Dang it. Ames must be, it's a time idol. So, Chuck, Tolls, Twos, Toes, Chuck, Togs, Tobs, Tons, Chuck Tons, Chuck Tops, Chuck Tods, Chuck Tours, Chuck. Oh dear, oh dear. Lots of info for IPAs. Initial public offerings, IPOs, IPAs. IPO doesn't fit, it's not part of a portfolio. Dang it. Let's reveal this word. Rats. Dang it, rats. IRAs, okay. Toss, Chuck, toss, okay, well, throw, forget it. And that leaves the wish to join. More of that. Let's reveal the puzzle. Finish this, put me out of my misery. Okay.